Hello, it's me again. I'm back with on how to publish your books. It's Tuesday instead of Monday. I didn't get a chance to do it tomorrow. I meant yesterday, but here we are. Today we're going to talk about more marketing strategies. Um, the last video we talked about giveaways, doing free giveaways. We also talked about blogging and article writing. Today we're going to talk about public relations and publicity. For the most part, there are two ways to do this. A, go to the library, get a bunch of books on public relations and publicity, and learn it yourself, or pay for someone to do it for you. It is an art form that you need to perfect because you can't just do it any kind of way. Newspapers and magazine editors are very much aware of what they like to receive as far as letters, and if it's not the way they want it, they're going to ignore you. So if you don't think you can get it right, pay for someone to do it for you. Even if you just pay for someone to write your press releases and then you release them yourself, that's good. But you want to make sure you do it right. Now, for those who don't know, the difference between publicity and advertising is publicity is basically someone is talking about you. Advertising, you're talking about yourself. In other words, in publicity, usually a newspaper article, an editor would come to you and ask you questions and then write an article on you and talk about you and your business or you and your book. Whereas advertising, you're talking about yourself, saying how great your book is and people need to buy it. Both are good, but you definitely want, actually, publicity works more so than advertising, according to the books. So you definitely want to add publicity to your marketing plan. Basically, what publicity is for the most part, the newspapers write an article on you. This is basically free. You don't pay for it, and even if you try to pay for it, editors don't really take money, because what they want to do is they want to write an article that people are going to care about. And for the most part, articles are selfless, meaning they're in some way, shape, or form help someone else. So for instance, let's say you're having an event. Let's say you're having an event and it's a non-profit event, a charity event. Let's say you're having a charity event to help those who are sick or poor or whatever. Newspapers like to write about stuff like that because, you know, you're helping someone else, and so they're going to come ask you all the questions, you know, date, location, the purpose of it, why you chose to do it, and then they're going to write an article on it. And then again, that's what they call free advertising, because you didn't pay for them to do that. So in that moment, when they put it in the newspaper, people are going to see it, and chances are they're going to, you know, come help out. So with your book, the best way to do publicity is to have book signings, but let there be something behind it, a reason, you know, the reason why the community should come out, especially self-help books. Those are great. If you're doing like fiction books, find something, have giveaways. Find something you can do to make the newspapers want to write about you, because when it comes to submitting your press release, if they don't care about it, they're not going to write about it. So you have to find some kind of reason why that newspaper editor should come and talk to you about your book. And again, like I said, there's not much I can tell you because I don't know much about it. I pay for people to do my publicity. So get books if you need to. If you can't buy them, library. Read them, read them, read them, read them, read them. For the most part, they all say the same thing, but they do have some differences. So get as many books as you can and read them, take notes. And like I said, publicity and public relations is definitely something you want to do when it comes to marketing your book. Hold on for one moment. The next, so that's publicity and public relations. The next thing is I said give it donating, which I did that already. Donating, gift auctions, Listia, which we mentioned in the other video. Listia.com is like eBay, except you use points instead of money to bid. It is a little bit of a difficult website to figure out, but once you figure it out, it is easy. And like I said, if just as long as you have the money to purchase your books, it is a great way to give away your books. And like I said, give out your information. And like I said in the beginning, you really don't want to focus on money. You want to focus on readers and how many ways you can get more people, and not just people, but fans reading your stuff. Because if you get fans, then your next book they're going to want to actually buy. Another donating and giveaways is if you don't know how, figure out how, or pay someone to do it for you, to get your book in ebook format, digital format, because that's a free and inexpensive way to give away your books. Instead of purchasing your books, you can go online and give out what they call sweepstakes or whatever, giveaways, and say, hey, email this, or find a way to. What I do is I have a website where people can download my ebook. I also have another one of my ebooks, and then I have another website where people can choose which ebook they want. But it's I give them a choice between 3 of my main books. And then of course I hashtag it like crazy on Twitter, and then people who find it go to my website and they say, hey, I want this book, and then I'm able to give them the ebook for free. But then I ask them, when you're done reading it, please review it. Because again, not only do you want reviews, you want readers, you want fans. And like I said in the beginning, it's really not about trying to make money. It really isn't. I know that sounds crazy, but in the beginning, you don't want to focus on money. You want to focus on getting readers and getting fans. And yes, you are going to make some money, but one way to make sure you get readers is to give away your books or give away your ebooks. And like I said, if they like it, they're now a fan. When you write your next book or release your next book, you know that they're going to be one to buy it. And so those are different ways. Publicity, like I said, if you're not into going to the library reading books and figuring it out, get a agency to do your publicity for you. Things like CreateSpace, Lulu, self-publishing, all of the websites that I posted on my other videos on how to publish, the self-publishing websites, you can purchase a plan, a package for publicity. They will do that for you if you don't want to do it, or just don't care to do it, don't want to learn to do it. But if you are limited in funds, or you just want to learn it yourself, like I said, go to the library, it's free. Get as many books as you can, do all the research you can, take all the notes you can, and then from there. And even if you're not good at writing, you can, like I said, Fiverr, Fiverr.com. You can pay someone $5 to write your press release for you. You give them all the information, and then they will write it in the format that it's supposed to be in, so that way newspapers actually pay attention to you. Because like I said, the smallest mistake can make a editor, whether it be magazine or newspaper, ignore you, and you don't want that. And so if you can't figure out how to write it yourself, pay for someone to do it for you, and then you can release it to your local newspapers and magazines. Okay, that's it for now. Again, just to recap, we talked about donating, giveaways, publicity, gift auctions, blogging, writing. So far, these are marketing tools you need, and they're really, I mean, once we're done with all the marketing tools, you don't have to do them all, but it doesn't hurt to do them all. You know, I mean, you need to do everything you can. And again, try not to focus on the money, focus on getting readers. That should be your focus. How do I get more readers to read my book? Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.